So we're going to take a look at your stroke and talk about some of the things that I mentioned to you previously. We're going to slow it down. First thing I want you to notice is just look at the bend in your knee as you're kicking from your knee rather than kicking from your glute or your hip flexors. As you can see, you're using up a lot of energy, and we just need to have a nice tight kick where you're using the bigger muscles rather than using your knee. And you can also see, as we talked about before, how you need to work on your body position. If I were to draw a line from your fingertips to your toes, it would be a diagonal line. So ultimately, what we want is for you to be on top of the water, hips on top of the water. We want the fulcrum of your stroke and of your body to be your hips. We don't want the fulcrum to be your lungs. So in doing this, you're able to be more hydrodynamic. You're more on top of the water. Rather than having your hips down to your toes act as an anchor dragging through the water. And you can see how much drag you're creating in the water. So we just need to give you some drills, make some improvements. But this is the main thing that you need to be focusing on for this year. This is a big step that's taking a lot of time, making you work a lot harder. What I want to do now is just go ahead and take a look at a video of Nicole, just so you can kind of have a working image of what I'm talking about. In this video, what I want to draw attention to is, first of all, I want you to see how on top of the water she is. She's long, has a nice rhythm to her stroke, nice tight kick, a bend in her elbows. She doesn't have a windmill action going on with her stroke with her arms. Hips are on top of the water. And so really nice, smooth stroke, hydrodynamic, not carrying an anchor through the water. So this kind of gives you an image of what I'm talking about. What I want to do now is go ahead and switch to an overhead view of you, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about as we try to put everything together. You can see what I'm referring to when I talk about your kick. Also, your head is out of the water, and as I mentioned to you before, whenever you lift that head out of the water, it automatically triggers your hips, making your hips drop. So we want to make sure that you keep your head in the water as you look at yourself. And we'll go into regular speed. There we go. And what we're going to do now is switch to a frontal shot of you, and you'll be able just to see what I'm talking about when you can see how much you're working. I mean, you are really working hard in the water. We just want to make it to where you're more efficient in the water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you some drills and also include some YouTube videos that will help you understand what the drills mean and entail, so you know how to do them efficiently.